For problem number 4, we're told that Hulu and Netflix are both offering new plans to get new customers. Specifically, their plans are going to determine monthly bill, or Y, based on the number of hours customers spend watching their service. For Hulu, the data is provided to us as a graph. We see the Y-axis tells us the monthly bill in dollars, and the X-axis will tell you the number of hours that are used to determine that monthly bill. For Netflix, instead of a graph, we're given 3 different written statements. Written statements are similar to tables, they're just not organized in a nice data-friendly way like a table. Over here, you see for Hulu, I've picked out a couple data points already. The first data point, we saw that at 10 hours in, it cost $5 for Hulu, so that's where my first data point on my table comes from. And then also 20 hours in, we see that the monthly bill would be $10. For Netflix, we've taken the first and the third written statement. A customer who watched for 15 hours would have a bill of $9. That's what we see there. And a customer who watched for 30 hours would have a monthly bill of $18. Part A asks you to find the slope for both Hulu and Netflix, and then what do we learn about the companies based on this slope or based on that data. We'll put the whiteboard into full screen so we can focus on finding the slope or the unit rate for both Hulu and Netflix. Both relationships are proportional. That means that any single data point can give us the slope or the unit rate. So for Hulu, I'm going to go ahead and just use the $5 for 10 hours data point. So $5 is our Y value. 10 hours is how much the X value increases by for those $5. And if we simplify that, that works out to $1 every 2 hours. We could simplify that even further down to a unit rate. How much would that be every 1 hour? And every 1 hour, 1 divided by 2 is a half, or in this case, 0.5 or 50 cents for every 1 hour. So for Hulu, we're at 50 cents for every 1 hour. To find Netflix's slope, again, we need to pick either data point. Any one data point will work since it's a proportional relationship. They'll all give us the same slope when we do Y divided by X. So I'm going to go ahead and use the $9 for every 15 hours data point. You could use a calculator, or if you know that 90 divided by 15 is 6, if you're already aware that 90 divided by 15 would be 6, then 9 divided by 15 would be less by a power of 10, or 0.6 for every 1 hour. So there we see Netflix's slope is 60 cents for every 1 hour. Hulu's slope is 50 cents for every 1 hour. And that's the information we would need to explain which slope means. Ultimately, Netflix is a little bit more expensive by 10 cents per hour when compared with Hulu, and you can put that answer in yourself.